just waking up and I'm in the process of doing laundry, so please don't forget PEMDAS. Please excuse my disgusting ass shirt. But today I wanted to talk about just something that's been bothering me for a while. As I continue to grieve and whatnot. What's going on, Mose121? Or what's going on, YouTube? Mose121 here, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about the anime industry currently. I just kind of want to gauge where your guys' minds are with all this stuff for any of my fellow anime fans out there or people that are really in tune with the anime industry. Um, the main thing I wanted to talk to you guys about today, and like I said, I'm just waking up, so please just excuse everything that's going on, man. Like I just got hit by a train, not a freight train, a train. What is the main thing I wanted to talk about today is anime movies and how many movies are being made or how many shows are being turned into movies. Um, Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen had one, um, a few more as well. Even in the past with like Dragon Ball Superheroes and Broly, Resurrection F, Battle of the Gods. I'm trying to think of some other ones. But really, my main like gripe or issue with this is the fact of, personally, I feel like it's all just cash cow stuff. I feel like it's they're just milking franchises just because they know they can, and the anime industry is just eating it up on a silver platter, just delicious, just destroying it, just eating it up. Um, but yeah, I don't get it. I'm looking at it from like I'm also like partially looking at it from a consumer or viewer's point of view, but I'm also looking at it from a behind the scenes like director's point of view in certain aspects. I like I don't understand how us as a community is just completely fine with getting three movies for Demon Slayer, three movies that are probably back to back to back with no seasons or anything in between. So that's like probably a year and a half wait between each film. Also, unless they're making all three at once, but they're probably not. They're not going to drop all three at once, even if. Um, and on top of that, the idea of like when these movies come out, are they going to turn are they going to not turn each movie into an entire season? Like, are they going to turn each movie into, episodes for whatever comes after these three movies? Or is this three movies like the finale for the series? Is the third movie going to end as like a trilogy or whatever, for the series? Same thing with Attack on Titan that I've seen. Attack on Titan is just putting parts 1 and 2 together with a few extra scenes or something like that. I don't, I don't, I don't see the appeal to that as an anime fan or as a consumer in the industry. Like, even with Jujutsu Kaisen, they released the Maharaga fight, or yeah, Maharaga Sukuna fight as like Blu-ray director's cut or whatever, you know, with just a few extra scenes and all that. But like, I don't get the whole idea of not choppy animation, but blurry animation equals good animation. Like when characters are moving so fast, they just start to like stretch out on the screen. It gets really like not cartoony, but just sort of like abstract. Um, a great example is that Maharaga fight. That a lot of fights in Jujutsu Kaisen. There are. I'm trying to think of other anime that does this. Naruto does it at times. I don't think I've seen Demon Slayer do it. I definitely haven't seen Attack on. Just any like anime that you could think of where characters are fighting and they're moving like extremely fast, or like whenever you see the animation just randomly pick up and it's like they just got a crazy budget increase for some reason, and like it turns to that weird like smooth, super smooth animation, and like their bodies are like distorting a bit as they move because of how fast they're moving. And I'm like, there are different ways to show speedsters or speed in anime. I don't know. I just personally, I never really liked that type of animation or that style of animation. When you get a whole movie of it, people are losing their minds over it. I just don't know how. Same thing with like, are you guys really okay with getting parts 1 and 2 put into a movie with a few extra scenes? Are people really gonna, not saying are people really gonna go out and see it, but like parts 1 and parts 2 together, if you like binge watch them together back to back, that's a movie. That's literally what you're gonna go out to theaters to see. And every single time I see any anime film being released or anything like that for a series or a TV show, I never ever see any negativity. That's why I said the anime community just eats this up. Like I've not once seen a single soul or single tweet, a single anything saying like this is cash cow behavior or this is like I'm tired of these movies. I've never seen it. I've seen nothing but praise, and I don't know how people are so like blinded or oblivious. So like maybe it could be me. Maybe I could just be tripping. Maybe I could just be yapping. But I don't get it. Like, what is the appeal to watching a series or to watching a film? Or watching a movie of something that could have been put into series format, and then looking at it from a director's point of view, a creator's point of view. Because as I've said before, that's my career goal is to be in the film industry. I want to own my own production company, be a successful film director. But so that's why I look at a lot of these things from like that point of view too. And like the only way or reason I can see making a movie or even three movies is for like budgeting and financial reasons. The idea of like maybe it's too costly and too taxing for for your studio to try to make a bunch of episodes with that sort of quality of animation. Like they probably seen what was going on with Jujutsu Kaisen and all the controversy surrounding the Shibuya arc and the animators and all that in the studio. They probably saw everything that was happening with that and were like, okay, so like how can we make this, less taxing but also less or more budget friendly? And it's weird to say, but I'm like, it at least from me, past experience and trying to do it myself, it's easier to make a movie than it is to make a TV film or to make a TV show. It's easier to tell a story stretched over an hour. Normal movies runtime compared to a couple seasons or something, because you have to keep coming up, you have to keep making sure your story's consistent. A lot of things of that nature. So I can kind of see the appeal, at least from, like I said, from the creator's point of view of wanting to make a movie, and on top of that, the idea of, people probably thinking like it's more expensive to make a movie. It can be, but like think about it this way: if I'm only having my animators animate an hour and a half or 2 hours of one project compared to 20-30 episodes of a project, then that's kind of going to be more costly and more taxing compared to movie. You get your money back, etc., etc. I don't really know how, like, I'm not gonna say I don't know how royalties and all that works with TV series, but I do know that at times, certain situations, TV actors, I'm so sorry, that was so rude. Shut up, cell phone. TV actors make more in certain cases than film actors, as well as like TV show productions cost more sometimes than movie productions. Sometimes, rarely, but that's over time. That's a span of a series, a long-lasting, long-running series, not not one of those one seasons, one-hit wonders or anything like that. But yeah, I don't personally, I just don't care for how many movies have been announced or being announced and all that, and I'm worried more so about what'll happen to the anime industry because of these decisions. Like, are we about to? Is every series, every one of your favorite series that you're watching, is every series about to have a pause during every single like dramatic or major arc, and they want to get to something or finish up an arc? Are they just going to keep making movies from now on? Because I'm not gonna lie, there are a lot of and yeah, you might be like, oh, it's only Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan, and there's probably like one or two more that I don't know, because like I'm really like a mainstream anime watcher, but besides like a few off ones, but yeah, like is that something that we're just gonna have to worry about moving forward? Or some people may enjoy it, some people may prefer it, with our, and the only reason I say this because like current days attention spans, and how hard it is to get fans and people to like attention rates to be retained for an entire series or an entire show or whatever, compared to how easy it is to just like hype up a movie and get people to come out to watch the movie, and then from there you can probably get people to watch the show. But it's like, I don't know, that's look at those gains. That's scary though. Immediately put my arms down and it went back to nothing. Not scary, but it's worrying. It's worrying. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to have to go and watch a movie, to connect back to the series or something like that. Or, and like also it's that too. Like with these films, there's going to be a lot of stuff cut out, and there's going to be a lot of stuff that they can not like rush through. There's just a lot of stuff that they can cut out that you would think that they would put it into episode format so that they can show more stuff. Um, I, for one, I don't know. I don't personally, like I said before, to me, it's all cash cow. To me, it's all just milking franchises for what they're worth. Like Attack on Titan ended what, a year ago, almost a year ago, or over a year ago now. I mean, obviously, the movie has to be what, mostly done or something like that for them to announce it now because of how long it's been. I could be completely wrong. It could have been like almost 2 years by now. I'm no, I think it was probably been 2 years. I'm not really sure, but yeah, like I'm not gonna say like let stop bringing back things to revive franchises and stuff too. Like let good shows and good movies end as is. Now I have heard that the Alien Romulus movie is really good, so I was kind of partially speaking about that. But sometimes, most times, it's usually not good. Most times it's usually not a banger. It's usually a sleeper. And I'm surprised because the Alien series has kind of been like slacking lately. But yeah, we're not even going to talk about Borderlands. Those are other videos for other days. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I probably should have started off with this, but let me know in the comments below, like your guys' thoughts and feelings on all of this. Like, are you cool with the whole how many anime series are getting movies? Are you cool with having to watch 3 movies to continue with the story? Would you prefer the episode format? Like, do you, or like, you could be somebody that just hasn't thought about it this way at all. And like, do you still feel the same way now about the anime films? Are you still pumped? Will you still go see them? I'm probably gonna still go see them. I just don't know if I can look at them with like that excitement that everyone else does. I think I'm probably just gonna watch them to just keep up with the story of whatever show it is or whatever. Are you worried that they're gonna be doing this for every film now moving forward? Not like every, excuse me, not every show moving forward, but the major ones with the major arcs and stuff like that. Like, could you imagine in Vagabond or something where I keep saying Vagabond. You can tell I really, really want to pick back up Vagabond. Um, I've tried to record this video like 3 times, well, 2 times, but I kept saying Vagabond. And Vinland Saga, every time there's a major arc, could you imagine that whole I have no enemies, whatever part that arc is in, could you imagine that arc they try to put in movie form? Like, would you still be okay with that? But yeah, that's going to do it for me in this video. Sort of just want to talk about kind of like one of the things that's been on my mind. If you guys enjoyed this style or this form of content and want to see more, like I said before, please be sure to hit the like button. If you guys are new around here, maybe hang out for a while, take off your jacket. Hit the subscribe button as well as notification bell to know every time that we post a video and go live. Once again, this Thursday we're going to be going live, hopefully fully back. Still dealing with some things and whatnot, but such as such. Process of grieving sucks. But yeah, be on the lookout for that this Thursday. Hit the notification bell and all that fun stuff. And with all that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video.